Choose your fighter. Sephiroth.
All right, good evening, viewers. Tonight's matchup for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the St. Xavier University Cougars will be going up against Cleveland State for tonight's Smash Bros. Matchup. A 3-on-3, so 9 stocks in total, shaping up to be a really good match. From last year, St. Xavier University finished with a 5-1 record and at the top of their conference, and they powered all the way through the semifinal match into the finals, where they lost at the hands of Truman State. But St. Xavier University, they said, we'll be back, and in their second year starting out with this wonderful match that we have here tonight. And right now it's kind of the waiting portion of the beginning, where our opponents are preparing. Last year's group was a very solid group, to say the least, where we had a nice young core of players that came in and showed that they were going to be the foundation for this team's team up, as they say. I was a part of that group, even though I'm on the older side, but now I'm kind of going to be just commentating. Once King Yoshi from last year, now Gramps for this team. The usual players from last year are back. The freshmen have now moved into the sophomore year, and they are, again, the core of this group. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do this year in their second year together. So St. Xavier University, this is our first year in the GLEC conference. Last year we were in the NACE Premier League, and now we're going to be participating in GLEC, where about 14, 15 teams, I believe, are in 2 conferences, 24 in total. The top 8 will be moving on to the, the tournament in Columbus. So it's going to be a very hard-fought season for the St. Xavier University Cougars, but they're going to do everything they can. And this is our first year in GLEC, as second year in our program, and now we are starting tonight's matchup against Cleveland State. Immersed playing as Sephiroth, and opponents playing, starting with a Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a really combo-heavy character, especially from the Smash 4 era. In this game, kind of nerfed a bit, but still, again, has those opportunities to combo. He's got a combo opportunity, but again, all Javi needs to do is just get one shot. Immersed is doing everything he can. Good technique there. Good shielding there from Immersed. Doing everything he can. Good nair. Again, those combos are really the heavy focus for Bayonetta's game. Ooh, good move out of there. A slow-mo action that Bayonetta has is kind of the one thing that is big on Bayonetta's game, and tossing out the Supernova. Ball of energy there. And again, he's going to try that same move. or almost did. This is a good match to start so far for both players. Again, Sephiroth with the one wing, being the one-winged angel. He's got a heavy boost in his attack, and he gets a third jump as well. So, fully charged supernova. That is, second charge on the supernova gets him, and unfortunately the back air will take the first stock of Immersed. 2-2 going into now the 6-minute mark of this match. Wow, those orbs that Sephiroth has, it's just absolutely insane. It works. It works well. Just tossing out. Ooh, what a back air there from Immersed. A great showing so far. Again, those orbs that Sephiroth has, it's just like a panic button. It's just the panic button that for any player when that happens, because then you got to focus on, all right, I have to shield or I have to get away from Sephiroth as fast as possible to try and shield, and then all Sephiroth has to do is he can break your shield with those orbs, so you got to be a little careful. But again, with those, even got it through the slow-mo, and Sephiroth again has his one wing. He's got his one wing now. Good back air, charging up those orbs, trying to get all three of them on him. And a great aerial attack there from Bayo. Now we're all tied up at one stock apiece. We are within the 5-minute mark. A really back and forth game here by both players. Good technical game. Again. Combo moves by Bayo. First seen in Smash 4. It's been really vital to Bayo's game. Oh, and unfortunately, Sephiroth could not get back to stage there. So, Cleveland State will take the first 3 stocks from St. Xavier. But Immerse taking 2 stocks off of the Bayo. So, the second player for St. Xavier University will have some work to do here to take that final stock. A good showing by Immersed here in his first match of the season. A very good showing. All right, so right now we're going to be transitioning into getting our second player into the ring and selecting. So for right now, we'll be taking probably a few short moments to get ourselves set up here.
Choose your fighter. Robin.
Up, and here we go. We are back in. Second match of this first set.
3, 2,
So now what is going to happen is the Bayo is going to SD twice on account of the of Sephiroth taking 2 stocks away. So now 1 stock remaining, and block it for St. Xavier University, playing as Robin in this beginning match. Last year, if you remember, he was very heavily focused on playing his Dr. Mario. And wow, again, those combos by Bayo, very vital to her game. And for Robin, the main focus is going to be on set of the spells, and of course the sword, making sure it's charged up. That is huge for Block It and what he can do with his Robin. And a KO there by the Bayo. So now Robin with 2 stocks left, trying desperately to get that next stock, get the last stock of Bayo. Those combos by Bayo are very, very tough, and it's kind of the frame delay on it. There's like not that much frame delay on her attacks, so she can go into whatever move she wants to next. Ooh, a good combo there by Robin. Block It's got something. He had something working right there, and unfortunately another KO by the Bayo. Going into now final stock for both players. Setting that up right there. It was waiting for him right there. And kind of the thing about it is that, like, with this matchup especially, charging that book for Robin is going to keep, ooh, good keeping him back right there. Got out of it too. Good DI out. Ooh, good roll. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Okay. Charging the book all the way. Interesting. Again, charging the book all the way. See what he can do right here. Unfortunately, shot it the wrong way there. And a back air there. Takes out Block It.
You're making it easy.
Bayo still with 1 stock left. And St. Xavier down to their last player. 3 stocks remaining. So right now we're going to take just a minute or two to get our last players set up here. So we'll be with you shortly for the final match of set number 1.
Choose your fighter. Zelda. Zelda.
And we are back here into our final player for St. Xavier University. 3 stocks left for the Cougars. And Bayo again will be SDing twice. And kind of during this time, I'll have time to talk about the newest member of the St. Xavier University Cougars Smash Bros team. I believe it's pronounced Xavier.
If you need to learn how to
Will be a Zelda main today. A interesting matchup here. Zelda more known for her spacing ability, and Bayo very reliant on those combos. Again, combos once featured in Smash 4, very broken character. But again, first match for Freire in her first year. Bayo takes the first stock. And so, newest member of our group, which is nice to always see. Nice to see the new players coming in, showing what they got. Went right into that. Good recovery though. And a good combo setup right there for Zelda. And that's huge. That's a huge part of her game. She's getting that setup right. To good reflect there, setting up the knife. Ooh, what a move. A great KO by Finn. Her first stock taken in her St. Xavier University Smash Bros. Career. That was a very, very great move. Charging up the knight and then making sure to hold Bayo in that spot right near ledge and making sure the knight KOs the Bayo. So now Frieren left with 2 stocks for St. Xavier University. Cleveland State has 6 stocks left, so they'll be putting in their second player. And we're going to take, again, another short moment to wait for Cleveland State to prepare.
Choose your fighter, Zelda.
Here we go. Second player for Cleveland State. It's a hero main. So Frieren has to SD once on account of the stock she lost. And yep, there she goes into the board. All right, and we are ready for this next match. Hero very kind of broken, not to say broken, but more or less RNG. Ooh, what a powerful reflect there. Hero throwing out a kaboom, and Zelda perfectly spacing it to reflect it. What a start here for Frieren. And that was very interesting. Again, that knight is very deadly, and Frieren, another KO for Zelda. A great showing here in her first match. And using that knight to space out. And Hero just, yes. The thing about Hero is just the mana. It's just watching the mana that they use. So for Frieren, focus is going to be set on making sure that mana, watching that mana and see what she can do, especially if it is depleted so much. That can focus heavily on charging and continuing to do everything she can to keep the pressure on. And again, charging that knight, not all the way sometimes, and that's good that that reflect is helping. What a great move right there. And again, try and do that same move got on Bayo. Hold near ledge. Go in. Good recovery, good patience there from the Zelda. hero again. Just more focused on getting that attack, and that psych up there really helped when it came to. Oh, unfortunately, again another psych up will get the KO on Zelda. One stock left, but Freire being very, very resilient on her end. A good reflect there. And, you know, that whack, and again, just gotta make sure that she keeps an eye on that mana. Got it. And unfortunately, a misinput by Zelda, and unfortunately went off stage there. So Cleveland State will escape set 1 with the victory, but a great showing by Freire in her first match. And we'll be going ahead to break so we can prepare for set number 2. Again, viewers, will be back with you within a few moments. Stick tight. All right, we are back for set number 2 as stepping into the ring here. Again, Immersed will lead off for St. Xavier University, and Cleveland State sending out the Zero Suit Samus first.
3, 2, 1, go!
And here we go, and they're off. Good ledge, just waiting there on the side of the stage. And Pokemon Stadium 2, great selection for this first match. And if you've noticed, especially with GLEC, it gives me some time to talk about GLEC more. If you've noticed from last year, we've kind of gone away from Now, what it used to be was 7-minute matches, and now they're 8-minute matches. Still 3 stocks, of course. What used to be 4 players, today we have 3-player matches. And another thing is the stage selection, and that we've only have 8 stages that we can choose from, with the notable difference being the absence of Yoshi's Island. And Zero Suit Samus right there on ledge gets the first kill on Immersed on Sephiroth. And Seth again trying to be very pressure, just putting so much pressure on Zero Suit. And that shield, I'll watch it. A good parry there, and the one wing comes out early. That's kind of the, I guess you could say, the quirk of Sephiroth, is that sometimes the one wing comes out earlier than usual. I've always found that it can come out like 90% sometimes, especially if Sephiroth is up, or it'll come out even as low as 35 or 30% at some point. Unfortunately, another KO there. I think that was a one suit, but we'll talk about it again. 3 orbs, gotta be careful. And that was a lot of damage. Again, Lexio cannot fix that. Good grab on ledge, good nair. Going into his combo. Again, the wing comes out early at 34%. That's exactly what I was talking about. So, Zero Suit heavily reliant on spacing out Sephiroth. That stunner is huge for her. And a good charge attack there by Immersed. Sephiroth takes a stock. Starting out this second stock, huge for Sephiroth. We'd love to get that. He's got that snap in there. Those orbs would have been very helpful. And ooh, tried to do that sneaky move. I think there was super armor on that attack by Sephiroth. And the Zero Suit loses her second stock. And there we go. Final KO by the Zero Suit on Sephiroth. Reverse drops 3 stocks, but takes 2 stocks away from the Zero Suit Samus. Going into this next match, St. Xavier with 6 stocks left, Cleveland State with 7. I take this time while we get set up for the next player on our team, I'd like to remind you that a huge congratulations to Coach Lamar Daniels. June 14th, SXU Esports Twitter posted that he had won the NAECAD Coach of the Year in his first year at St. Xavier University. And he becomes the Coach of the Year for the National Association of Esports Coaches and Directors. So huge congratulations to Coach Lamar Daniels. Take this point on stream right now to say that for Coach before we get into our second match of this second set. Would love to say that during the break, but and here we go, second match of the second set. Block it, showing up with his Dr. Mario. Very interesting matchup right here. The Zero Suit will, of course, have to ask me twice, which they will do. And again, Block It is part of this sophomore core that we have now dubbed it. The sophomore core has kind of like a nice ring to it, doesn't it? But a very hard-hitting character Dr. Mario is, I've found it to be very annoying with my Yoshi, especially with how high damage he just outputs so quickly, especially with those combo moves. Again, pills here, but great showing so far into this first stock of this the second match of round 2. Oh, good spacing right there. Again, just trying to use those pills to space out the Zero Suit. Good tornado right there by Block It. Dr. Mario putting in a lot of good work. Definitely did for that PhD in medicine. And good back air there by Dr. Mario. And unfortunately, the DI did not happen, so Block It drops his first stock. Good parry. Trying to do some back air. Yep, and he gets another back air. And go for, oh, what a fair! What a fair, and the little shimmy from left to right by Block It takes down the Zero Suit Samus while only dropping 1 stock. So we're going into the third match of set number 2. Cleveland State with 6 stocks left. St. Xavier with 5 stocks left. And we'll be back with you shortly as we wait for Cleveland State to ready up their second player, either being the Bayo or the hero. So we'll be with you shortly. Would like to remind you viewers that if you can, please subscribe to SXU_esports on Twitch and make sure to give a follow to St. Xavier University Esports on what used to be Twitter, but is now called X. So make sure to give a follow to the SXU_esports page to keep up to date on all of our teams and our matches that are coming up here in the GLEC. And tune in when you can on twitch.tv SXU_esports. And we're just waiting on our opponents right now to decide who will play next and which stage we'll be playing on. So again, stick tight and we'll be with you shortly. And thank you for being patient with us. We are back here in match number 3 of set number 2. We apologize for the wait as Cleveland State was preparing for this match. A game and watch from Cleveland State. Very interesting match here for the Dr. Mario against the Dr. Mario. Of course, block it. That is work cut out here, especially with these combos. I've seen this game and watch before. Not gonna say anything about last semester. A good tornado there by Dr. Mario. And a reflect as well. They're trying to bait out. Aim and watch. Yeet with the throw. They're trying to get. Oh, what a kill there by Dr. Mario. Block it. Takes another stock. And again, that out of shield combo for Game & Watch is kind of the the crux of his game, and Game & Watch takes stock from block it down to his last stock, trying to do everything he can to get this Game & Watch out. Game & Watch very reliant on, gotta watch that aerial game. I should know, because she is the same thing. Ooh, 2 back airs. That's very impressive. An up throw, a reflect into good air. Again, aerial. Tried doing that up out of shield. Didn't quite work. And another back air by Dr. Mario. Block it, doing a lot of work here on the Game & Watch. Trying to get that second stock as best as he can. Very patient, and another tornado. Almost takes the stock on the Game & Watch. Game & Watch on 126%. Definitely seen this one before. Great fair by Dr. Mario. Last stock for both players. And Pills there to at least get some percent on the Game & Watch and put some pressure. He ducked that. And unfortunately, due to Dr. Mario's poor recovery, Dr. Mario loses his final stock. Block it is done for this round. But again, another great showing by Dr. Mario. 3 stocks taken, 3 stocks dropped. And now we go into the final player for St. Xavier University against the Game & Watch. Cleveland State with 4 stocks left. St. Xavier down to 3 stocks. This is going to be interesting. Stick tight as we get ready for our next match. Guess who's back? Back again. St. Xavier's back. Next matchup. And we're just waiting as Cleveland State gets set for this one. Frieren for St. Xavier University with her Zelda against Cleveland State's second player. And the Game & Watch, who again will have to SD twice here. Pokemon Stadium 2, always the best choice, best stage to play on when it comes to high stakes. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and they are off. And main focus for Zelda is going to be this kind of spacing. I know Game & Watch loves to play kind of up in your face, kind of, but Zelda very well known for spacing out other characters. So it's going to be a very interesting match. Obviously, the goal for this specific match, especially for St. Xavier, is to get this final stock without losing their stock. So Karen's got some work to do. She's doing everything she can. That was a sweet spot back air. Very great. I had to deal with that in practice. So, of course I did. Good charge attack there. Again, that knight, charging that knight, and holding the Game & Watch hostage. Frieren gets the final stock on Game & Watch. We are going into the last match of set number 2 with 3 stocks apiece for both players. Incredible showing by Frieren today. Somebody clip that. And we'll be with you again. Going to take a minute or so to get set for this final match. Waiting on Cleveland State, their final player, and we'll be with you shortly. Okay. All right, and we are back for the final match of set number 2. 3 stocks apiece for both players. Zelda versus Snake. Obviously, Snake very reliant on projectiles, but again, so is Zelda. So this is going to be a very interesting match for us to watch. It's going to be interesting to see what Frieren does here. Again, can that reflect, see if that would work. Great hit right there, but again, gotta watch out for those explosives, especially since they can be such a pain. Trying to see them, trying to remember where they are. So, very, very tough for both characters that pretty much rely on projectiles in their games. Oh, almost looked like a little bit of lag right there, but it's okay. Again, what great DI by Frieren. And unfortunately, especially with that heat-sinking missile, loses the first stock. Again, it's going to do everything to get this stock from Snake. That definitely would have worked. All this going on. What a shot there by Zelda. That was very calculated. Again, good spacing there by both players that rely on the spacing and attacking. It's kind of like spacing out attacking. Frieren loses second stock. And Snake heavy with projectiles and explosives that he has available. Frieren doing a lot of work here against the Snake. Snake just keeps putting her in a chokehold. Been a great showing for Frieren so far today. See what she can come up with right here. And an up tilt kill right there will do it as Cleveland State takes all 3 stocks remaining from St. Xavier University. And that is going to do it for this set. And today's match as well. Thank you for tuning in to all our viewers. We appreciate it, and we hope that you'll tune in to all of our other broadcasts. Tomorrow, St. Xavier University Smash Bros. Team will have another match at 9 a.m. That match is going to be, or 11 a.m., my apologies. That will be against Albion. It'll be at 11 a.m., not 9 a.m. So for those of you on the West Coast, that may actually be 9 a.m., I believe.